If you want to see how I created this look, then stay exactly where you are, keep doing exactly what you're doing, and keep on watching. I'm ChristopherJMUA and welcome back to my channel. Happy spooky season, everyone! We are right there to Halloween, and today I'm going to be creating my Halloween look. I thank you guys so much for popping in to watch today's video. Join me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for brand new uploads, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a beat. I try to stay really consistent. Sometimes I fail, like when I'm moving, or I need to get a Halloween look done. Those take a little more work. But for the most part, join us Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now, this costume idea has stemmed from a lot of photos I've seen of others' costumes of blue. But I've noticed that many of the fairy looks that I see are all very feminine. They're very sleek, smooth, sexy, and I want to do like a masculine version of that. I want to have like a butch, war-torn, magical ice fairy that's blue. I don't know. It sounds really good though. I will forewarn you guys, most of this video is probably going to be fast-forwarded so that you can still watch me do the work that I'm going to do without having to sit through all of it, because we have a lot of work today. And what I'm most excited about are the Midas Cosmetics face base foundations. These are a ton of different foundations in all different shades, and the collector's box, which that's what this is, comes with a little booklet with sort of a thank you in it. Looks like a face sponge, some setting powder, fantastic, I'm gonna need a lot of that, as well as a brush. Maybe a fluffy brush, looks like it. And then 8 shades of colored foundation. There's red, orange, green, yellow, blue, indigo, white, and black. So you pretty much get the full rainbow out of this. Before I start, I gotta get this hair up out of the way so I don't turn it blue with foundation, because I know I will. Hair's out of the way, now I can begin. I'm gonna use an alcohol-soaked cotton pad just to get rid of any oils that my face have. Since I'm beginning with liquid latex, it needs to have a nice dry, clean base to start out. I recommend keeping your eyes closed and stop breathing while you do this. It's so intense. Ooh, I cut myself shaving this morning and that is hot! Oh my gosh, wow, my nostrils are on fire. Okay, now I don't have any specific rhyme or reason for placement of the rips and tears that my skin have had. Normally I would also use scar wax with my liquid latex, but I can't find my scar wax anywhere. I have no clue where it is. I remember using it in this video, like my very first YouTube video. Cringe, I know. But I guess I've misplaced it since then, or I've moved and left it at an old house or something. It's gone. So instead, I'm gonna be using toilet paper. 2-ply specifically, that's how you can get it really textured and make it look nice and grimy. I think I might just start with the high point of my cheekbone, maybe? I don't know. I don't really know what I'm feeling yet. I do have photo inspiration, kind of. This picture of this dude's face. It's a very masculine face. It's very square and structured. Oh God, I'm already getting liquid latex all over me. So I know I'm gonna follow with changing my face shape as much as possible. So I think I'll just start right here on the top of my cheekbone. That way it'll help give my cheekbone a little bit of lift already just by having some torn skin there. Those are some beautiful scars. Next step is to get rid of the tail of my brows. I want to keep the bulk of my brows in the front of them, but I don't feel like my version of an elf is gonna have regular brows. I feel like at the end, they're either gonna go straight out or straight down. I don't know yet, but I do know for sure that I do need to glue them down. And luckily, since I used so much alcohol on that cotton pad, they are definitely dry and clean, free of oil, so I can go ahead and move right into them. I'm gonna brush up the hairs. Now taking my glue stick, and it's purple. I like this one since it dries clear because you can see when you're ready to move on. Now I'm just gonna take the glue and put it into my brows on the outer arch. My brow hairs are like, no, what are you doing to me? Now applying one last coat of glue and just flatten those babies down. I think we are now dry enough to go in with some powder. It seems like we're pretty crusty at this point. Maybe a little damp in some spots, but I'm ready to move on. So I'm gonna use the cute little fluffy brush, and I got some powder in the cap, and I'm just gonna push this powder into all the little nooks and crannies, make sure we get all the liquid latex set and non-tacky. Same thing for my brows. I think everything is dusted away, but I, being me, am excessive, so I'm going to use my battery-powered air duster and blow away any excess. think I'm good. Now time to paint. I am gonna be painting my chest, so we're gonna get naked. Now time for black for contour. Like I said before, I'm gonna use that photo for inspiration. By the way, this blue, I look like a Smurf. It is like blue, blue, blue. Coverage is pretty good too. Not as good as I thought it was gonna be because I can still see my tattoo through it, but it does build up really well. So I imagine if I went in over and over and just kept building, it would be fine, but I don't wanna use that much. So again, using his face as sort of my face shape reference. And now I need some buff dude shoulders, so I can contour my own shoulders to look like buff dude shoulders. I think he'll work. I'm trying to stick with all of my black bristle brushes so I don't end up with stained white, blue, and black bristle brushes. So I'm gonna use the Morpheum 459 for this part. So his cheekbone kind of goes the bottom of the ear from here. So it would be like this. And his jaw and chin are also really strong. So it's gonna go.
Oh, hi. It's me again. I missed you. You remember me, right? I'm not only there.
Boom, I'm more butch, just like that. Yes! And I also need my head to be more square. So we're just gonna cut off the whole top half of it.
Control you, just as in a game. But don't try to fight me back. You can't break me. Try it, and you shall.
Whew, that was a lot of contouring, a lot of detailed darkness. I look so goofy right now, I love it. Now we need to do reverse contouring, or highlighting is another name for that. So we're gonna use the white, pump some of it out on my little tray here, and use it for highlighting. I'm gonna kind of take it easy with the white though, because I feel like that's gonna go really bright, really fast. So I'm just gonna build it up little by little, see where it takes me. I'm blue, da ba dee da ba die. I work out. Does it look like I'm buff now? Kind of, a little bit, maybe, sort of. Now I am. Thumbnail! I grabbed some of my detail brushes. These are just like paint brushes that I got from Michaels. And I'm gonna use the same foundation I've been using and add some detail work to these little rips and tears. Okay, I think that is acceptable for the most part. Looks a little grimy, looks a little deadly. I like it. Now before I set everything, I want to go ahead and draw in the brow strokes and also take this little fan brush and some of the white and blue, mix them together to make sort of a sky-ish blue color. And I'm just gonna lightly tap this over these wounds. I want it to look like I've been snowed on and like the snow is catching on my dead skin. Yummy. And I'm also gonna do the same thing over the brows once I get there. And I'm just gonna take the black and start outlining. that right? Do you think that would be like an elven brow? It's kind of large, it's very hairy, it's extended, it goes up and out, just like an elf ear would. Oh, I forgot to order the elven ears. I was gonna order some on Amazon and I had them on my cart and I forgot to check out. I'm gonna be an elf earless fairy. No, actually, you know what? I did have fairy ears, but because of my many strenuous battles, they've been lost and chopped off. Because the other warriors I have battled had no mercy. Now I'm gonna add some more little snowflakes to my brows.
It's me again. I missed you. You remember me, right? I'm not
Now once this dries a bit, I'm gonna powder the crap out of it, and then we get to move on to applying the little rhinestones. I'm so excited for this. These are so cute. Now this time I'm gonna use the little sponge that comes with the setting powder. That way I can make sure I really press all of this in. Except for when I get to the scars and such. There I'll have to use the brush again just to make sure I can get behind the TP. Okay, and that's the look. I am a Christmas Smurf. Now I'm just gonna brush away as much of this powder as I can. It's kind of a shame the liquid latex darkened the foundation. Now you can clearly see the edges of the liquid latex. Now using a few of the shades out of Old Faithful here, Gerard Cosmetics Blue Blood, I'm gonna re-emphasize my contour, make sure my highlight is still popping. I also need to make my eyes really, really dark blue or black even. I might use the foundation to deepen them first and then put the eyeshadow on top to fix it. The fragment of my mask is now on. Now I need to blacken my eyes. So I'm gonna take some of the foundation that I've been using already on the little brush that I just used to stick all those little things to my face. And here we go with black. Now I'm just gonna try and blend this out a little bit. And I'm just gonna use that same Daybreaker shade. Why not? I need to go ahead and grab some black liner for the waterline, and for lips, actually I'm gonna do lips really quick. I'm gonna take the Blue Blood palette, this Power shade, this gray color, and first using the little fan brush with the same blue and white, I'm gonna purse my lips and make them really wrinkly. Now I'm going to use my Wet n Wild paint palette. I'm going to use this dark red shade and maybe a little bit of the light red shades. Go ahead and fill in my tears and scars. Make it look just a little more realistic. Realistic while I'm blue? Okay. Okay, dark red is all done. It looks like I'm bleeding, kind of, or at least they're open wounds. So now using a fan brush and the really light red shade, we're going to take that and just boop, 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 boop. Yeah. So I think this is actually majority of the look done, I think. I mean, I feel like it's pretty much there. Except for the little pieces of snow that are gonna fall over me. Oh yeah, and lashes. I am now to the very last steps. That means I need to go fix my hair because that's really the last part of this look. So I'm gonna go make that magic happen off camera and I'll be right back with the finished look. And we're back with my hair being hairsprayed to the gods. Thank you, Mark, for using an entire half bottle of Sebastian hairspray to try and get my hair to stand up straight. We also used some of the L'Oreal blue hair color and the white temporary spray on one-day hair color, so I'm not worried about this staining. But I think this look is so fun. I feel like a fairy. Oh, my wings. So I don't have any kind of harness for these yet. You'll see in the Instagram photo the whole look come together. But these are little wings that I made for this. I did not know that the spray adhesive that I used was gonna dry white. So it left every little like flaky piece, like the same stuff that I used on my cheek, white instead of clear and iridescent like this is. And I was so sad when that happened. So they're not exactly what I envisioned, but they are still my wings. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me in today's video. Let me know what you think of this crazy look. I know it's definitely different, shall we say, but I love it. It's so fun, and I feel like a mix of Jack Frost and a blue fairy and a warrior. I feel all of these things all together. I actually feel kind of buff too. Yeah! Anyway guys, I hope you had fun. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up just to let me know that you enjoyed it. Also, if you like this look and you want to see more looks like them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. And if you gain nothing out of this video, if you gain nothing out of any of my videos, then please at least gain this. And that is to always remember and to never forget that you are absolutely beautiful. And I love you guys. Bye.